would dunk us under the water until our minds split, you know, and chain us up to the chain link fence and turn on the electroshock thing, and then just do all kinds of combat stuff. But I don't know if you have to do that or not, because it seems like you was captured or something, or brought there or captured or something like that. Because I just don't feel like you did any of that torture stuff. I don't see you out there. Like, I see you having to do stuff once you're there, you know, the training stuff, but they still didn't really fully, like, I can see them kind of, like, you were brought in by somebody else or something, and then they left. That person, like, said, like, here, do something with this person, you know, like they were, like, you were dropped off or something, you know what I mean, like that. And then you just stayed there, and then we, you know, we were friends with you because you were just really quiet and stuff, you know, try to be nice and everything to everybody, you know, and we would just I still don't remember any kids in the cages, but he does describe the cages thing in that video too that I just watched. So, that he had to be in, then, you know, because they had it worse than we did. They had it so much worse with Preston and Albilik and whoever else, you know. They had it really bad, really, really bad. So I guess they didn't want to do that to us, you know, especially to you, because they didn't know, because you was so, like, an alien being, you know, like, almost, like, I don't know, I guess they found out, like, where they found you or something, like, maybe they went to go invade some place, some planet or something, and then they captured you or something, and then brought you back, and so that's why your family was trying to look for you too, you know. It's like they were just trying to find you after that, like they had kidnapped you, maybe because he's saying in this video that we would have to go and or not us, but they had to go and to different places and steal technology and stuff, but we didn't do all that. And so I just see that we had to do the timeline edits, you know. So I think that they something like they have found out, I guess, that you could do that stuff. I guess maybe they even asked you, or I don't know. It seems like they asked you what you could do. It doesn't seem like they was really that mean, you know? Like they might have put us in the jail cells and forgot about us and neglected us, but like they didn't do the same things that they got, you know? It seems like I came from more like allergies and stuff today. It seems like they did all that torture stuff like early on, but it seems like I came from the Ibis thing that Aquino was at, and he says that he was at the Ibis thing too. Joseph was, and that his name was Paul. His clone was Paul. But I don't remember if you was there. I don't. That would have been another thing, and I don't know if you were there at this Ibis base thing with Michael Aquino, you know, because I can kind of see you there, but I don't know if you was. I don't remember, because it might be like, I don't know if you was there or not, because I kind of felt that you was at this Ibis place, and it's like a catacomb underground base, and all the kids are kept in like behind a glass, like two kids in a thing, and then they're kept behind a glass, and it's like I never seen who my roommate, like, it's not a roommate, it's just like two twin beds in a room, and it's a boy and a girl in a room, and then we can see out because it's like a plexiglass looking wall there, and then the hallway that they walk down, and we see those guys, whoever's walking into the thing, they walk by us, and then those owl looking, they're dressed up as owls, they come in, and then probably like Preston or something, like probably the Preston and all those they dress up, and then they just stare in the plexiglass, or when we're sleeping, then they tap on the glass thing like there. So me and the boy, and I don't know who it is either. The boy keep trying to figure out who he is. I don't know if it's James or if it's Joseph Powell. It's not our King. I know that he's somewhere else. I mean, he's at that base too. But they paired us in boy and girl, like in that thing. And then we would even push our bed together, and me and the boy, and we would go get under the covers because we got so scared of that owl looking in at us. It seemed like that was Preston, dressed up like an owl, and I'll be like too. And they were so freaking creepy. They was so creepy. I mean, they would walk really slowly, and it would just be so scary because how they did, and they just stare like like a blank. Oh, it's so creepy. I just see it, feel it right now. Oh my goodness. And they even have that bird feet, so they look like all dressed up like a kid costume, but it's kind of more scarier. And then they're in like the ritual and stuff, they would wear a robe dressed up in this owls, and then Michael Aquino had that kind of an owl thing on too, and we had to do the rituals and the satanic rituals, stuff like that. So I don't know, I don't know if Joseph Powell is my roommate in there, because I know it's a boy that's the same age as me, and he said he was in Ibis too, but then the time thing changed with him being older, at the place, so I don't know, but I can't place a face, so I don't know if you can place who my roommate was, because I just feel like you might be there though, too, at the Ibis place, because I can see you in your bed with your knees pulled up, and like you're kind of rocking, or like self-soothing, and I do feel that you're there too, and your roommate, the boy, it might have been James or Max Spiers or James Casbolt, but you kept to yourself, like I don't know, you do that, you just keep to yourself a lot of time, you don't really like interact with anyone. If they interact with you, then you'll talk to them, but you don't do anything at all to help, like if it was like some people give you something to do or whatever, and they say go get this to whoever, then you would do that, but you wouldn't go up to someone and say give this to somebody, but you would give it to somebody if somebody asked you to do that for them, but you like to just kind of keep to yourself. It seems like your roommate was James Casbolt in there. I can see that. I can see him, and I just don't feel it's James Rink though. In my room, I don't feel that that's my roommate. I don't feel it. I don't know. I see he's somewhere else in another room, with someone else that's more, seems like a younger, smaller little girl or something like that. And then, but we're just a boy and a girl in a room, and we're like 6 years old or 6, and we just wear like long gowns, like the big long white, t-shirt, like big oversized t-shirt and white socks, and then we have to go out, and when we're let out of the thing, go out and sit in the electricity, the chair thing, for the electricity. And Michael Aquino's wife, her name's Lila, she is so horrible. I mean, so beyond horrible. How evil she is to us. She was training us. She would put the electrical stuff on us, and oh man, a lot of time I just can't even finish talking because I think that she probably electroshocked us so much, and we would fall to the floor, and then she would just be laughing at us on the floor, and then we're like still twitching, and then she's just laughing at us twitching on the floor, and then Michael Aquino was just like watching and stuff, and then she would take all the girls in one of the room and show all of the girls how to do like oral sex on older men and what to do sexually stuff with older men, and then so we were trained in that, and then we would be sent out like testing like honeypots and stuff like that, and assassin, because we could also do the remote viewing there too. And I don't know if this is called Ibis or not, but it seems like that's what I thought it was to begin with. But John Whitberg, he said it's Ibis, because he was there too, and he remembers all that I was talking about with his wife, with Lola, and then he said that she would take all the boys in the room and show them how to do oral sex too on men, because that's what it was mostly for. So, like, there wasn't very many women, only like Hillary, and he said Angela Merkel lady. Those were the only 2 women that I could see, and then we'd just be sent out to do honeypot stuff like that, and then we'd come back, and then they would erase our mind, and then reprogram us to go and do whatever we had to do each time. So, and then I guess I don't know, it seems like you was there at the thing but it might have been another aspect of you, because it seems like that was a different clone of you that was at the Montauk. It wasn't the same as Ibis, but it still was a fractal of you, but it was like a different clone of you that was somewhere else, like that, because the person, you at Ibis, I don't know what happened to you. I don't know what happened to you. Something seemed like it happened to you at Ibis, like when you were sent out, and then I think maybe you didn't make it or something, and then you were returned to that ET hybrid, and that's why they could find you, that you were her, so they were looking, they found you or something. Like that's the closest clone of you or something like that they could find. Cause I think that you didn't make it in the Ibis. You were sent out and maybe got killed or something. I don't know. And then they returned your consciousness or your soul. He says your soul, but I think it's like just your consciousness back to the original clone body or however. So I think that was that hybrid ET. And then wherever that was, I don't know. And then so they found that your energy signature, and then brought you to Montauk. And you didn't have any memory of Ibis, though. Maybe a little bit it was coming back, but it doesn't. It was like a altar, though, so it was kind of coming back. Maybe. I don't. Maybe it did come back. I'm trying to keep on reading, like pressing on your clone there, Montauk, just to see what her memories were. Because I think maybe, I don't know if I knew that that was you from Ibis, but they tie in together, because we had that programming, in us and stuff from there. That's why they wanted you back over there, because you had all the codes and stuff still, because you're that consciousness returned back to that aspect of you. Because I guess that's maybe one of your main aspects. So anyway.